Hello and welcome. Today we're looking at the Propel Neutron. This is a small high-speed quadcopter that has altitude hold. It has a 6-axis gyro, an onboard SD camera, auto takeoff, auto land, and plenty of other neat features. So let's check it out. Now the drone comes in this tall black rectangular box with some transparent plastic in the center so you can clearly see the drone. And this is the Propel Neutron, and it has all the features listed here on the side, such as altitude hold, 6-axis gyro, an onboard standard definition camera to take pictures or video. It has 360-degree flips or stunts, 3 speed settings, 3 or 4 channel control, unlimited replacement parts for a year, and it's for ages 14 plus. So a lot of features packed in. Here on the side, just some extra descriptions on the features. And here in the back, you can see there's also a red version of the quadcopter, and you could see a picture of the transmitter there as well. And just some more descriptions. And it's a 2.4 gigahertz indoor and outdoor quadcopter. Here on the top, you could see it just says Propel. And here on the bottom, you can see some additional warnings and so on and so forth. But we'll just open it up from down here, as the box with all the accessories is located here at the bottom. So we will open that up and we'll pull that out right here. There's all this plastic here, and right away you could see the quadcopter with its transmitter. A nice cool blue quadcopter there. And we'll just open up the bottom here. And right away you could see the instruction manuals, brochures, and little bags with accessories. Here's the instruction manuals with its brochures. So we'll set that right here. Here we have the battery and charger along with a USB to SD card adapter. So all that's included here. Then we have a small bag here with a micro USB charge cable along with some additional grips for the transmitter and a small screwdriver. Then in this small bag we have 8 additional spare propellers, and nothing else left at the bottom here. And here we have the drone and transmitter. So let's take a closer look here at the drone. Very cool looking small quadcopter here with a bright blue color. And it has its propeller guards already on. Right here in the front you could see its SD camera, standard definition camera. And here at the top you could see a little logo and it says Neutron. And you can see the battery bay there in the back. So very nice build quality here. And now we'll set that right there. And now let's take a closer look here at the transmitter. Right in here, so we'll pull that out, and it's a small comfortable black transmitter here, very simple, and it has good grips here on the back, and you can optionally add different joysticks or grips at the bottom. So very cool. So now let's organize all this and take one last look at the contents of the box. Now, taking a last look at the contents of the box, we have the drone itself with its propeller guards already on. We have its 3.7 volt, 430 milliamp LiPo battery. We have the battery's charge adapter along with its micro USB charge cable. We have a small screwdriver, 8 spare propellers, the transmitter, additional grips for the transmitter, additional joysticks for the transmitter, a USB to SD card adapter, and the instruction manuals and brochures. So that's essentially the contents of the box. Now let's take a closer look at the drone. Now taking a closer look at the drone, this is a cool looking small blue quadcopter here, and it's the Propel Neutron with its Neutron logo right here at the top, and you can see it says Neutron right here. And it is a small brushed motor quadcopter and has the propeller guards already on, and you can easily remove them by just simply snapping them on or off if necessary. And right here in the front we have its standard definition 640 by 480 camera right here, and it is manually tiltable just about 90 degrees, so you have to tilt it prior to takeoff. It is not a remote tilting camera, and it is about 1 to 2 megapixels. And now taking a look at the back of the helicopter, we have its battery bay right here. And so let's remove its battery and take a closer look here. This is a 3.7 volt 430 milliamp LiPo battery, and it does use this proprietary charger right here, and you just simply put it inside the proprietary adapter here, and then on the other side you connect simply a micro USB cable that comes with the drone. So you plug it in here, and then you plug the USB portion into a USB adapter or port, and it does charge within 45 minutes to an hour, and it does provide the quadcopter with around a 6 or 7 minute flight time. And so you just simply reinsert it right here in the back, and it snaps in, and as you can see, it activates with just plugging it in. And it has very bright LEDs at the bottom, red and white, so very good lighting there if you are planning an early evening flight. So very good for orientation there. And very good landing legs or skids that can absorb a strong landing or a crash. So a very sturdy design here, very flexible, sturdy design, and good build quality. And right here in the back is its SD card slot. So you would simply slide in an SD card until it snaps into place, and that will record all onboard footage, since there is no Wi-Fi streaming or app with this drone. So there shouldn't be much lag, although the quality of the footage is standard definition 640 by 480. But it does support an SD card of 32 gigs or possibly even more. So that's it for the drone. Now let's take a closer look at the transmitter. Now taking a closer look at the transmitter, this is a small, comfortable gamepad-like transmitter. And here in the back, it does take two AAA batteries, as you can see here. Two AAA batteries, and they are held in place with this lid and screw. And here in the back there are a couple of comfortable rubber grips, and the controller also does come with additional grips that you can install here at the bottom of the transmitter. You just slide them into place like this, and there's one for the left hand side and the right hand side, and so you just simply slide them in, and it makes it a lot easier to grip. And so that's an optional accessory that you can apply. Also, you can apply an optional joystick head right here. It comes with these silver ones by default, but you can put these rubbery flat ones, and you can just wedge them in there, and you have the choice of using different style joysticks. So very cool. You can definitely customize this small compact transmitter to more closely suit your grip. And now going over the controls a little bit, we have the on-off button right here in the center, and it is surrounded by directional trims all around, so you can trim the quadcopter in flight. We have the 3 or 4 channel control to make it fly more like a helicopter or a drone. We have the left throttle stick followed by the right rudder stick. And then here at the top we have several buttons. We have the rates of speed here, and there are 3 rates of speed denoted by beeps, and if you keep it pressed you have the training mode, which limits the altitude and speed of the drone. And then we also have the flips button right here, where you can press that and you can move the rudder in the direction you'd want the stunt to occur, or the flip. And then right here we have our auto takeoff and auto land button. Right here we have our calibrate button where you can perform a gyro calibration when it's flat on the ground level. And here we have our photo and video button. So if you take a picture, you would just simply do a single tap, and if you keep it pressed, it will take video, and it will record all that video and take the pictures onto the SD card inserted into the drone. So overall, a very comfortable transmitter that provides the quadcopter with around a 200 to 300 foot range of control. So that's essentially it for the transmitter. Now let's take a look at setting this up for its first time flight. Now, setting the drone up for its first time flight is very straightforward. Once you have a fully charged battery prepared for the drone and an SD card inserted into it, and fresh batteries inserted into the transmitter, you would first start out by fully inserting the drone's battery into the battery bay, like so, to activate it. So you would just make sure it's pushed all the way in, and that should activate the drone, and you should see the lights start to blink. At that point, you want to turn on the transmitter, so you would push its on-off button, and then you would bind to the quadcopter by moving the left throttle stick up and down, like so. And so now you're fully bound with the quadcopter. You can now calibrate the gyros by pushing the center calibrate button and make sure that the drone is at the flat ground surface and not moving. And then now, once everything's bound and calibrated, you can just simply adjust your rates of speed, or push the auto takeoff button, or just start the drone in idle by moving both sticks down and out, and then just simply give it some altitude. And that's about it. So overall, a good quality, small, agile quadcopter with plenty of features, a smooth flyer that, as usual, could have benefited from perhaps a better quality camera and a longer flight time. So hopefully the future models will have perhaps a higher capacity battery and 720p HD cameras on board, so that the new versions will have higher quality in these areas. But for now, this quadcopter is very fun to fly, has plenty of features, and is overall a neat little quadcopter. So let's take it out for a spin and see how she performs.
show you something. Let me show you something. Let me show you something.